Or the Gamer Khan here. Guys, so what happened yesterday? Like, I've been discussing extensively regarding how to build a rig which is compatible for both mining as well as useful for gaming. So, today I would like to share the specs of my system which I am using. Mine at current levels is below mediocre system because I'm using a very old gen motherboard, old gen CPU and all, but still I am able to play good games like Modern Warfare, Warzone and all those stuff. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. So currently, as you can see, today what I'm going to discuss is like what happens when you do mining and play a game. Obviously your frame rates will drop significantly, and of course the mining also will become like a damn squib, except for the graphics card which we are not using currently. So is it safe to say that you can mine on the background with one graphics card and play with the other one? Yes, it is safe to say to a certain extent, unless there is some throttling going on, like thermal issues and all other issues for the CPU will happen while playing extensively on high-end games. But maybe in low-end settings it will be better. So for right now, my system, Nice Hash Miner, has been mining like hell. Already 1269 shares have been processed in Capo algorithm at 6.295 mega hashes. This never happens with me when I mine alone using TRX miner and even NB miner. This is NB miner, so that's another story to discuss. So today's topic, let's jump into it. So right now I want you guys to know about my system, my specs and my configuration. Right now you can see here my CPU is running at 16% memory, 20%, because I have a huge memory band, and GPU is fluctuating between 30, 40 and all those things. This is not very reliable if you consider this one. But see here, in MSI Afterburner you can see my memory and core clock is almost at the maximum bands which I have already specified. So this is for RTX 3060 and this is for GP10A, that is GTX 1050 Ti. So both are running on the same driver for 7.96. So this is my setup here. So this is what I'm currently running on my Windows 10 Pro 64-bit, and I have a Intel Core i3 6100 CPU, and current standards these are all monolithic CPUs, but this is a highly customizable, very widely used CPUs from 4 or 5 years back on the time, and you can overclock it to 4 gigahertz, but I never overclocked it, so I left it like that. So my motherboard is actually a beast of a motherboard. It hosts of like full size 3 slots of your what you call this thing, PCI. So it is an Asus EZ170p gaming motherboard, and on my RAM side I have 2 sticks of G-Skill RAM, both are running at 2400 Hz at 32 GB. So I have almost 26 GB left in memory. That's why my memory is showing very less even after such amount of background processor running. So ideally you should have at least 16 GB of RAM to play a game in a good frame rate with a good processor, something like that. So coming to my graphics card, both are attached to PCI regular slots, not express slots. So in my displays coming from NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060, and I have the second one also installed to the main PCI slot, that is NVIDIA GTX 1050. So in storage side I have actually 3 disks. I have an SSD which is Crucial MX500, very good solid state drive at 512 GB, and I have installed Modern Warfare and Windows OS in the same area because that's actually improves the game loading time quite a bit. You guys can try it. So then on my hard disk I have a 500 GB hard disk kept for just storage purpose, and this is my Seagate Barracuda 1 TB which I use as a main drive. So this is my basic specs of my system. As you can see already, I am ashamed of myself because of this processor and all gen motherboard, but motherboard is still a monster. I can even right now I can put 3 more graphics card into it and mine it as much as I want. But I'm not doing that because it will significantly damage the motherboard right now because of the age and all those things. It's already a 5-year-old motherboard, so you can't push it to that extent. So that's it, guys. This is my specs. So today's discussion, let's go. So before starting a game, you have to close the miner to get an optimum settings. So I'm going to close the miner and if you are using nice hash miner, even if you close this, it will immediately start another window and mine it again. So stop it properly by pressing this button. So everything will go from the background. Close it. Exit all other unwanted applications, including the web browsers. These things tend to take too much of space, guys, like especially browsers. Close it. You don't want to waste your memory on that. And you can have an additional program like the Razer Cortex, which can actually optimize. You press the boost number button, it will free all the RAM. Unnecessary stuffs from the RAM will be unloaded. So I'm using this in my both the laptop as well as PC. This actually is quite good, and I am resetting my overclock settings because right now the PC which I am using, I don't need my PC to be overclocked at all because my CPU is running way faster than my CPU. GPU is running way faster than my CPU, so ideally I won't recommend overclocking it. It might cause system instabilities. It has caused system instabilities in the past. So without further ado, let's start a game. So my favorite game to play at these times are Doom Eternal. Let's start it. Hope it loads. Yeah, please. So what happens if you go into a game directly after mining? Let's see what happens. Hopefully nothing happens. We can just simply play in the previous few times. I'm quite sure this will crash at some point or it will black out. I don't know what will happen. So blah 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 blah, so many things. Yeah, you have to take these things seriously. Yeah, the epic music has kicked in, so I will shut up myself. So settings wise, video settings wise, it is 90 which is the maximum which my monitor will support. HDR support is not there for this current monitor, so I am not switching it on. So all settings are set at ultra. Okay. This is epic. Kind of scenario now. I've died once. Just
attention, all mortally challenged personnel. The Slayer is inside the facility. Please proceed with aggression. The Slayer is inside the facility. Please proceed with aggression.
Guys, hope you liked the video. Please do press the subscribe button. Do share if you have found the video useful. So I've gamed approximately around for maybe another 15 to 20 minutes, and I just quit the game because I had some other work to do. It didn't crash. The system is still the same. I have not. I've actually switched on to mine some Raven for myself. So why I switched from this nice hash to Raven direct mining, I will explain to you in the upcoming videos. So stay tuned. Do press the like button, press the subscribe button, and press the bell icon. Don't forget it. Okay guys, thank you.